Lock-in for Bin is going to be the Jax. Okay, let's zoom out. I'm hearing please, please, please. What do you think of the compositions and how they're going to match up?
So I was saying please, please, please for the Camille, because Bin is like his solo queue.
Minutes in, so I don't want to overblow this. But I do think, Chronicler, you mentioned it in the previous game, looking at the Yasuo, looking at where Yike's pathing and decision-making is, as Mickey's in trouble, take it out! That's a solo!
Force the cleanse and flashes away, but this is the mess here for G2, because you need this wave to crash, so then you can actually try and achieve something. Yagao needs to roam out of mid, but he's frozen the wave in itself.
Shun's nearby, This is a 4 versus 3, but Hunt Summer is so incredibly low. Howling Gale won't find its target. Dark Sphere, followed up by the root. Mickey's tanking the shots, and G2 get a kill. Now Yagao is joining. Level 5, doesn't have Spirit Rush available yet. Elk, blue and purple. He's caught by the Howling Gale. That should slow. He's making his way towards the top lane.
But there's not really much you can trade it for. Sure, you might get a couple of extra camps for Yike, but in the grand scheme of things, that doesn't mean much. Maybe you get the kill into Bin here.
Well, time to go all out. Broken Blade using the into 4. That's an advance over the wall. Forces the flash once again. Reminder, Bin lost that in the 1v1. Sapling toss out. Counter-Strike finds the stun. Leap to the minions. Yikes.
Yes, or getting him killed.
But that's the thing. It's like, even if you get the... Oh, hang on.
Beautifully done!
Bin.
What's going to happen here? Bin teleports in. 4 members of G2 are around. He's rooted in place, locked up, held down, buying time, finds the stun. Broken Blade forced to tank it out. Nature's Grasp comes down. Here comes Yagao. That gets the flash out of Broken Blade. G2 Esports get a kill. It goes to Hunt Summer as well. And now they're going to try to apply more pressure on the tower. Caps, can he find the stun?
Oh, Caps hits!
Finds it! Unleashes the power. Where's the rest of the members? That goes golden. Yagao using the stopwatch. Flame Choppers will not connect. On has arrived to the fight as well. Mickey's going low thanks to the glitter lance, and Shun is making his way top as well. 4 members of G2 chasing. The weak are scattered, and Yagao's wild growth manages to keep him alive. G2 on full retreat now. Tower still the pokers. Multiple plates have fallen. Shun will get a kill back onto Caps. Flashes forward. Shun now looking for Hunt Summer with the Arctic Assault. He's slowed by the glitter lance. Cleanse comes out once more, and Hunt Summer still running for his damned life. Will be taken down by On. 2-1-2, and Supportal combat reigns supreme.
And G2, that initial dive, a big mistake from Bin, right? A misread from BLG. He teleports back. Getting him was good, but Elk... So many that we've seen this MSI goes into game number 1, it's mayhem, right? Like, both teams are really trying to scrap, really trying to get a feel.
To be fair, it wasn't the largest investment from Yike. Super Mega Death Rocket went just a little wide. G2 Esports will pick up their first tower of the game. They will get them, play it safe and allow Bin to just do Bin things.
So, Dagger, how you... Oh, hold up.
Well, let's find out. Yeah, that's an engage following onto Yagao. Caps has still got the ult available. Teleports completed. Bin and Broken Blade arriving. 4 members of BLG are surrounding G2. Broken Blade's going low. He's still got all out and may not get a chance to use it. Forces the kill back, and Yike now flashes to safety. Howling Gale comes up. Monsoon is available. Mickey may need to pull that trigger so incredibly soon. Glitterlance falls just short. Zap tags on to Elk, and he flashes forward through it. Bin finds another, and BLG string together 3 kills as G2 run for their lives.
And if this is not a commentary on the state of this game, then I don't know what is. BLG's like, what if we just force a full-on skirmish? What if we just hard 5v5? And when you're a Felios, who is an item up, isn't even needed to win. It's not looking good.
And Elk literally just ran Sam and Mickey around the map. They're like, I can 1v2. This is fine.
There.
And now you get the Rift Herald into the base.
Well, base is now broken open. Baron spawns in 20 seconds.
Game number 1. Now G2 trying to go a bit more standard for what we see in the meta at the moment, but that's not really working out for them. So for G2, what do they do after this? Because BLG aren't going to stop.
The kills used. Nature's Grasp dropped as well. Shun's thrown out the prison, but remember, this is just to keep members of G2 alive. Scatter the weak forward, captures the target, manages to escape for another. Here comes Bin. Caps flashes over the wall. Moonlight Vigil doesn't find anybody. The Howling Gale catches out. He used his flash earlier, and G2 find the kill. They find the shutdown. They find life in London. That's another secured onto one. But he won't. The Baron secured. It is not where I thought the game could be thrown, or at least a lifeline given to G2 Esports. There is also 20 seconds before the Dragon's Soul, and Broken Blade is the target. Shun has already used his ult. Yagao finds the charm, may need to Spirit Rush over the wall, and does so. Shun is jumped on. Hunt Summer's looking for another kill. He secures it and finds the gigantic lead has been squashed.
G2 have found the...
I think what's really important here as well is that, as mentioned, BLG, with the composition that they have, should struggle.
And the first 20 minutes of this game no longer matter. We are now in a, relatively speaking, even state.
That was a bit of a...
And we've got the showdown. 5v5 in the mid lane. Bin looking for the engage. Caps buys time. Goes golden. Nature's Grasp is now disconnected. So has the Monsoon. Bin's running away for his life. Broken Blade's looking to go all out. And with BLG split up, G2 Esports cannot find a target, cannot lock anyone down.
The meanwhile, Visual went completely wide. Elk didn't get the damage off, and now it's G2 who have control of Baron.
Oh, they find themselves the stun. Shun will not be able to follow up. Teleport coming back in. Bin started this fight, ran away from it, and is teleporting in for round 3.
A lot of ultimates down on either side. G2, they're starting it up again.
It's Baron! It's Baron! It's an MSI 2023 Baron, but how will it end this time? The Howling Gale buys time, unleash power onto Shun. He's burning, he's below 200, and the Super Mega Death Rocket won't find his target. G2 take a clean Baron, but they're not done yet. The Zap tags Bin. The Soul is still available, which means the fight is 2. Ben needs to leap away to safety, teleporting from Broken Blade. That's 2 of them used in this extended engage. The Dragon has been started in G2. They are pushing BLG back.
London, do you believe G2 are starting to move in towards the Dragon?
Oh, Yagao goes forward, he's caught, he's stunned. This weak is scattered. The Dragon secured, and so is the Soul. But it's Yagao that's taken down. Nature's Grasp splits up BLG, and Shun is being chipped away, hammered away. It's time to get excited as Hun Summer and G2 come alive.
And for the first time in this game, G2 with a gold lead. And it all starts off.
The fact that Elder Dragon in 5 minutes is a potential game-winning moment for BLG.
But it's G2 who finally on things like the Jax. It's just that in times past, they'd have something that could facilitate them, like a Galio, or even something that could help control the pace of a fight like a Veigar. Top tower falls, mid is next on the menu.
And it's going to be taken down uncontested. This is a 6th game that I've seen both the mid lane engage onto him as well as the river.
Oh.
Now, Yike, will he get out of this one? Scat of the Week comes out. Flame Chomp is down.
From Yagao. One time with Bin actually getting on top of Hans, you're in deep trouble.
The Charm doesn't find the target. Scatter the Weak! Unleash power! Welcome. Teleport in here. Is it G2 starting the fight before the objective? Caps and Yike moving forward. Broken Blade is the target of Shun, and Bin gets the 3rd Q. Yagao tagged, stepping backwards, waiting for the Nature's Grasp. Until that's thrown down, I don't believe the fight is happening.
They're trying to see if they can deal with BLG before Elk can really swap over. You can see him desperately trying to get to his red and white. Needs to get rid of the Infernum if he wants to do so. G2, they move over towards the Baron.
Howling Gale will throw up Shun. Prison is unavailable. Mickey already exhausted. Nature's Grasp is down. Bin is looking to hop into the pit. He does so, but the Baron's secured by G2 in an ensuing fight. Shun is going forward. That's a resurrection coming out now for Bin, and the damage onto one sends him packing. Elk has not been able to fire. Elk did not get the red-white, but it's G2 that find themselves the kill. They've got the Baron already, and Broken Blade is holding members of BLG in place.
G2 learned a lesson from the last game. No group up, no ability here for Aphelios to get a big ultimate. BLG, they have position. If you lose both buffs, you're in trouble, and the TP comes through.
Broken Blade went to the bottom lane. G2 Esports are completely grouped up, but it's Yike that's tanking it for now. Shun is locked off from the rest of the crowd. Hard Summer gets another, gets excited, and gets on the front foot. Elk will take him down, but not before Caps kills Elk. G2 Esports have got the numbers advantage. They got the Baron, and they're turning towards the base.
That should be it.
Mickey dies, so Hansama can leave, and G2, they have the Baron. They can look for the end.
G2 Esports coming back from a gigantic deficit. 30, 40-second death timers. Are you not entertained, London and the Copper Box? As G2 will pull a rabbit out of the hat. Let's not forget that it was the counter engage. It was punishing BLG, but it's not done yet. Bin needs to be taken down by G2 and is done so. The Baron and Power Canyon Minion helping out. The Nexus turret will fall. The Nexus will be the focus. Ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else, we've got a series on our hands.
It's a team fight meta, and G2 says, all right.